Hey y'all, Backwoods Modeler here. Welcome to my workshop. We are going to do a new truck today. Well, not a new truck. I've done this truck a couple of times, but somebody asked me to do a full build and show how I did it. So we're going to build that truck today. So I am going to basically rebuild this truck. This one I built wrong when I first built it. After I built this truck, I realized that I could have changed the chassis and used a different chassis, the correct lifted chassis, like on this truck. And I didn't think about that until after I'd already built this truck, and then after I seen it and realized it, I didn't like this truck anymore. So this truck has been sitting in my pile for a little while. One day I will get around and I will fix this truck, but today that's not what we're going to do. Today we're going to build a new one. They wanted me to use the Pan Am truck, so I am going to use some of it, but mostly I'm going to use the Fanta cab, and let me explain why. The reason why is, here, I'll show you. I don't know if you can really see that on the camera, but you can just faintly see Fanta in the side of this door. It's really hard to pick out. If you're not on camera, you can see it easy, but I don't know if you can make it out on camera because I don't see it. So anyway, trust me, this says Fanta on the side still. I couldn't get that all the way off. So the Pan Am would do the same thing. So I'm not worried about that, but I don't want a blue roof on my truck. So that's why we are going to use the Fanta truck itself. Now, to save some time here and there, what we're going to do is I'm going to change the hood out so I don't have to mess with the hood. And then this way all I have to do is clean the cab off itself. Now this truck I got a loan, well, it's been a while now. And I must have stole the wheels and tires off of here for some reason, because that's the only thing that's missing. So this truck will be pretty easy to get apart. We will probably still have to drill the bed apart. But of course my drill is over there on the other side of the room. Sometimes these things don't want to come apart. We got her apart. We're also going to change the chassis, or I'm sorry, the interior in this truck, just because I want my truck that we're going to build to have a black interior. So we're going to change this out. Since this truck has the red interior, we're taking the hood off of this truck. This way we don't have to clean that off. So there we go. There's that. All I have to do is hit those rivets with my drill, and that's done. We'll go ahead and pop this stuff off of here that we're taking off of this truck. We'll peel that off of there real quick. That screw was in there tight. That whole thing was in there tight. Even the hood doesn't want to come off. Wow. That sucker's on there. We'll have to give it a little helping hand here. Yep, it just did not want to come off of there, but it's off now. So now we got a different hood. There, look at that. Hood's done. All set. Although I don't like the way that hood sits on there. Doesn't want to close all the way. You know what, guys, I apologize if you didn't see any of that stuff that I just been doing. I just realized it. I had it changed. Yeah, I'm not sure why that doesn't want to go all the way down. May not be able to use this hood, guys. I really wanted to use that hood, but it doesn't want to close on this truck for some reason. May have to do a little bit of grinding on it, because I think what's holding it is the top of this is kind of a little bit rounded off. Doesn't want to go completely into the socket. So I think that's all I have to do is a little bit of grinding, and we'll be able to use that hood. We're good. Okay, the next thing I have to take off of this truck is, you see that little orange stripe around the front? So in order to get that stripe off there, we got to pop this bumper off. And that's just really carefully skin the back first. Makes it come off a little easier. My blade is getting a little dull, so it doesn't want to cut as easily. I've been cutting all kinds of crap with this blade the last couple days. So, note to self, change your razor blade before you start a video so it goes faster. Alright, so we got that done. Now we need a punch to punch out that bumper. So there we go, just pushed it right out. Bumper's off of there now. Now we can get Now we can get this little orange stripe off of there. I don't know if I should take the grill off to do that or not. We'll see how easily see if it wants to cooperate or not. Oh, looky there. Popped right off. Alright, so just took my little flathead screwdriver and stuck it down in behind the grill and popped that sucker right off. Now you can see that orange line on there real good. We'll wipe that off of there when we wipe the rest of this off of here. So let me get up and grab my drill. Of course, it was on the other side of the room because I was hanging up a light for my wife yesterday. Alright. Notice that the camera is shaking a little bit today, y'all. That's because one of my daughters bought me a tripod for my camera, and as you can see, it shakes a little bit. Maybe if I take it where it's not touching the table, maybe it won't be so bad, huh? Alright, and get my crap out of the way here. These rivets are pretty easy to drill out. They don't take very long. Okay, that one's off. So there we are. We got the cab off. She's ready to go. All we got to do now is clean everything off of it. Get all the Fanta stuff off of it, the blue, the orange stripe, and we're ready to go with that. Then we'll have to do a little bit of grinding here on the top of this hood to get the hood to close a little better. Then we'll be good with that. Then we'll put the interior back in. We'll put the black interior in from the other truck. Put our screws over there. We don't want to lose our screws now, guys, because those are important. We're going to want to put those back in. This red interior, we'll just stick it over here out of the way, because we probably won't use that, and if we do, it'll probably get painted. Okay, so put that bed back there out of the way, because we're not using it either. So, let's get our acetone going. So we can start wiping this stuff off here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to get this front stripe off of here. Trying to be careful we don't wipe off the lights. We can paint them, always paint them back in if we do, but you just don't want to give yourself any more work than you have to. Alright, so we got that orange stripe off of there. That didn't take long. Alright, now we'll get some more. Good thing I got another can, because this can's about empty. That one didn't even get wet. We got to be careful around this front light, because we don't want to wipe the light off. Then we want to be careful here, because we don't want to wipe off the door handle. It just takes several wipes, guys. It's not a fast process, unfortunately. And then when you get done, you have to go over everything that you already did to make sure you get it all off. It just takes a couple minutes and then you have her all cleaned up. Almost done with this side. Give it a nice little wipe, clean it up a little bit. And just like the other truck that we did, you may not be able to see it on camera, but I can tell you that I can still see Fanta in the side of this truck. But, like I said, that's the best we can do with them. You're not getting it any better than that. Let me get the bottom of it here. We don't want to leave any blue on the bottom of the truck. Okay, so now we got that side done. Let's get the other side done. Now, I know this is going to turn out to be a long video, y'all, but sometimes a truck build takes a while. I may try to shorten this somehow, but I honestly don't know if I can. Still got a long way to go. Just getting started here. We're already 11 minutes into the video. So hopefully you guys are willing to stick around long enough to watch this whole video. It seems like the way the world changes, none of us have a very long attention span anymore. I admit, I skip through videos on YouTube too. Okay, guys and girls, just about got that baby clean. Again, you can still see a smidgen of the Fanta through there. Let me get a little more on there and clean that off one more time. You can still see a little bit of the green up here by the door. Alright, so that's about as clean as that thing's going to get, y'all. So there's our cleaned off cab. And again, we're going to use this bed, which I need to do a little bit of drilling out here. I'm going to have to drill out these holes so I can get these on here. And then we'll start working on the chassis. So let's get that going here. Oh, I need something to drill into. I don't want to scuff my cab. Oh, my finger. There we go. Get the other side. The reason I'm being gentle with this is I don't want to scratch my cab. Scratch the back of your cab and then you're going to screw that up. So there we go. Now the bed and the cab all match up. So now we got those together. Now what we got to do is decide where we're going to get our donor chassis from. And I've already decided that. This is a truck I just bought the other day. I never did show it on video, but you can see this thing is all jacked up. This is another one of my newest favorite trucks. I still have one in a box up on the wall I haven't opened yet. I originally bought this for wheels and tires and parts, but you can see why. This hood's all jacked up, the bed in the truck, and this thing is crooked as heck. There's silver paint on the bottom there. I don't know what the deal is with that. There's silver paint across the top. This thing's just all jacked up. So we're going to pop this baby apart and we're going to use it for parts. So we're going to use the chassis off of this truck. And we are also, I bought this Coca-Cola truck set, came with a Camaro. I'm going to use this truck also. And that's mostly because I want to use this truck for another project anyway. And I mostly want the bed off of it. So I'm going to steal the chassis off of this one too. So let's go ahead and let's start taking this baby apart. Go ahead and pop this off. Take the trailer hitch off of there. We may use it for something. This truck, boy, I tell you what, they tightened it down so hard inside the case that, I don't know if you can see that. See that flat spot on the wheel? All four of them have that. Listen to this thing roll. That's kind of funny. I just hit my other truck. So, good reason we're taking this apart. This one just has 2 screws, and then she's out. We will not be using these tires. This is a white truck, so I want chrome on this. So we're going to use, I don't know if you ever get that to focus in. I have a set of chrome wagon wheels that we're going to put on this truck. So we do not need the wheels and tires. So we're going to pop these off. Maybe. I'm going to close my can of acetone before it all sits there and evaporates on us. Sometimes you got a little cheat. These wheels don't want to pop off. Use your side cuts to help push them off. Yeah, we're already at a 15-minute video, so I believe we're going to have to go for a part 2 on this, guys and gals. Because I don't think I'm going to get this done in the next couple of minutes. So we're going to break this off into another part, guys and gals. So stay tuned for part 2. So don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, check out my eBay store, and come back for part 2, y'all. Have a good day. Bye.